Sylvia's Harlem restaurant is soul food at its best. Presidents, movie stars, and just plain folk have gathered round to enjoy their classic Southern cuisine. The restaurant is a living part of Black culture and Harlem history, and it all started down south.
The restaurant was founded by my grandmother, Sylvia Woods, back in 1962. But I would say that the story starts way before that. The story goes back to South Carolina, to Hemingway, South Carolina. But my grandmother wanted no parts of staying in the South. She met and fell in love with my granddad when they were 11 and 12 while picking beans after school, and they always wanted to head north. They always dreamed of moving to New York, and everyone was coming up to Harlem. It was the early 40s.
Wow.
So they got married, and they moved to New York. Everything where she came from was grassroots and just natural and rural, and everything here was just like this big cement jungle. She saw the sign in the window of Johnson's Luncheonette that said "Help Wanted." She came inside and inquired about the position. She was like, "Listen, I don't have any waitressing experience, but I'm a hard worker. I'm a farm girl. I'm from the South, and trust me, if you hire me, I will make you proud." And she purchased a little luncheonette from a loan that she got from her mom. So that's why the story starts in South Carolina. For over 40 years, we were the largest minority employer in Harlem. Till this day, we still employ over 100 employees, the majority of which are from our community. My grandmother passed on to us. She would always say, "A closed hand," that was her favorite verse from the Bible, "A closed hand, doesn't give anything, you don't get anything. And it's better to help someone." And our biggest pride and joy is the Sylvia and Herbert Woods Scholarship Foundation. So we're really excited to say that we've assisted in sending 70 kids.
Wow.
70 students to receive their higher education. And that's what it's all about. It's about knowing that if you try your very hardest, if you're honest, and if you follow your passions, that the reward would be greater than anything you can even imagine. One of my grandmother's favorite days is when Diana Ross came to the restaurant, and Aretha Franklin. Ronald Brown was a really special person when he came, and of course when President Obama came. It's a good feeling to know that when Black History Month rolls around, that Sylvia's is top of mind to a lot of people. So knowing that an African American woman who just set out to do the best that she possibly could for her family and for herself has made it into the history books. It's awesome to know that Malcolm X's office was right upstairs from the restaurant. It's good to know that my great grandmother and my dad and other family members marched with Martin Luther King Jr., and we have a good relationship with the King family.
Wow.
And it's good to know that we're able to remain that cultural identity marker for African Americans.
Right.
Because that's really what soul food is all about. It's a lot more than chicken and ribs and fish. It's a pride in your culture. It's something that we've been able to pass down throughout the generations, and it's something that we hold on to and that we're very proud. We're very proud of, to know that we're nourishing more than people's souls.
Right.
We're giving them pride and knowing just a little bit more about African Americans.
My visit at Sylvia's left me with an open mind and a full stomach. Their amazing food, history, and community outreach inspires everyone that walks inside their famous doors.